It was the summer of 1912 in the small town of Villisca, Iowa. The air was thick with humidity, and the sun had long since set. The Moe family had just returned home from the Children's Day program at the Presbyterian Church. Josiah and Sarah Moe tucked their 4 children, Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul, into bed before retiring. But as the night wore on, a figure silently slipped into the house, wielding an axe. The intruder crept into each bedroom, one by one. The walls of the quiet neighborhood echoed with the sound of the axe's strikes. Days later, the crime scene remained untouched, and the town was in shock. The murders were widely reported across the country, but no suspect was ever identified, and the case remains unsolved to this day. The community was left to wonder who could have committed such a heinous act. The house on 508 East 2nd Street remained vacant for years, but the legend of the Villisca Axe Murder House grew. People spoke of hearing strange noises and feeling an eerie presence around the property. Some claimed to have seen the ghostly apparitions of the Moe family lingering in the windows. Decades later, a group of friends decided to explore the infamous Villisca Axe Murder House. They arrived at the creaky old house, and the air was thick with a sense of foreboding. The group consisted of 5 people, including Tom, the confident leader of the group, his girlfriend, Rachel, their mutual friend, Alex, and 2 other acquaintances, Emily and Daniel. The group began to explore, creeping through the dark and dusty rooms. The walls were covered in peeling wallpaper, and the floorboards creaked under their feet. The air was stale and musty, and the only light came from their flashlights. As they explored, the group began to hear unexplainable sounds and see strange things moving in the shadows. Rachel felt a chill run down her spine, and Emily saw what looked like a figure moving in the darkness. Tom dismissed it as their imagination, but deep down, they all knew something was not right. Suddenly, a deafening sound shook the house. The group frantically looked around, trying to find the source of the noise. Alex shone his flashlight on the stairs leading to the basement. The door slowly creaked open, revealing a pitch-black void. The group hesitated for a moment before descending the stairs, one by one. The air grew colder, and the sound of their footsteps echoed through the basement. The group could barely see anything in the darkness, but they felt a presence looming over them. As they reached the bottom of the stairs, they saw something that made their blood run cold. On the walls, written in what looked like blood, were the words "I kill and God help me." The group recoiled in horror, realizing that they were not alone in the house. Suddenly, they heard footsteps above them. They rushed up the stairs, only to find the door leading out of the basement locked from the outside. They were trapped. Panic set in as the group was chased by the vengeful ghosts of the murdered family. The group desperately tried to find a way out, but every door and window was locked. The spirits were getting closer, and the group realized that they were doomed to be trapped forever, just like the Moe family, victims of a heinous crime that still haunts the town to this day. The Villisca Axe Murder House remains a chilling reminder of a crime that remains unsolved and a place where the spirits of the victims still roam, seeking justice and revenge.